name is Brian Sicknick, and he joined the police force back in 2008, and he died after a skirmish with some of the rioters on Capitol Hill. He returned to his department, and then he collapsed after that confrontation. He went over to the hospital. They carried him over to the hospital, and he later died last night at around 9:30 p.m. And police say they will be looking into his death as a homicide, reining in some of the other federal investigators who will also be looking at the case, what caused his death, and who may be responsible for it.
There's been widespread pressure now being put on the police and the security apparatus in Congress itself. We've seen the head of the Capitol Police resigning as well.
That's right. He is resigning. And that's because of the way that it seemed like the Capitol Hill police were overwhelmed and definitely unprepared for the riotous mobs that marauded through Capitol Hill. Now, there's some video going around where there seems to be or appears to be Capitol Hill police allowing rioters to go past a barricade, allowing them almost free access to Capitol Hill. There are other stories that there may have been some members of law enforcement in the crowds themselves, and those members would flash their badges to the officers on duty to allow them to continue with the protesting, demonstrations, looting, rioting, and what some lawmakers are calling domestic terrorism. All of this as calls for the president to resign, to be impeached, grow louder.